What's happening guys, it's Abhinav from PhoneBunch and welcome to our review of the Vibe K5. Now this one comes with a 720p display, 2GB of RAM, 16GB of onboard storage and Snapdragon 415. We'll talk about everything else as we go along with this review. For now, let's talk about build. Now this phone has a metal construction but the back is still removable. You have the primary microphone at the bottom, you have the volume rocker and the power button on the right. Both give excellent tactile response, they don't wobble even a little bit and have good travel as well. Now if you move to the top of the phone, you can see the micro USB data syncing and charging port as well as the 3.5mm audio jack. You can also see the camera right there. It is almost flush with the back panel, but it is protected by that metal ring. You have a secondary noise cancellation mic and you have LED flash. And at the bottom, you can see two speakers with Dolby branding. Those are really loud. Now in the front, you get a 5-megapixel camera, proximity and light sensors along with the notification LED. And just below the display, you have capacitive buttons which are sadly not backlit. Coming to this display, it has decent viewing angles, it is an IPS panel, there is no protection on top, but this phone didn't scratch in the time that I was using it. Color reproduction is slightly towards the warmer side, but you can play around with the screen tone settings and change it accordingly. Now let's get to network and call quality. Now this one supports 4G, it has dual SIM card slots and overall call quality was good. We didn't face any issues with network connectivity. You have Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth, USB tethering, everything, and there are a plethora of sensors available on the device, including a magnetic field sensor as well as a gyroscope. Which now brings me to the rear camera. Now you have a 13-megapixel unit here. It does capture images quickly. It does have an issue with focusing at times, especially when there is not enough light in the environment. You can record 1080p videos with the rear camera. Now as I was saying, images outside do look quite good. Color reproduction is decent, again slightly towards the colder side at times, especially when there is not enough light. But overall still it's a decent camera at this price point. All the images do feel a bit soft, there's not much detail there. But again, this is a budget smartphone, and if I just talk about one more phone in this price bracket, the Redmi 3S does have a better camera. Which now brings me to audio quality. Now that is somewhere this phone really excels in. Those backfiring speakers are very loud, very clear, very crisp and have good audio quality. They don't distort at full volume. Even audio through the headset jack is very clear and crisp. Dolby Atmos really does wonders here. FM radio is also supported and we didn't have any issues there too. With that, let's talk about software. So we have Android 5.1 running on this device. That is a bit sad. And we have Vibe UI, which has been toned down quite a bit. You have a notification shade right up top which you can customize, and well, again you can see Android 5.1. I don't think so this one is going to be upgraded to Marshmallow anytime soon. You have theme support baked in so that you can customize it to your own liking, and there is quite a bit of bloat that comes pre-installed. McAfee, you have some weird mapping software as well, Evernote, some of the things you might not need, and well, they can be uninstalled or disabled. Now of the 16GB of storage, you'll get about 10 odd gigs when you get the device, at least after updating all the apps. Thankfully USB OTG is supported, apps and app data can be moved to the external SD card. And well, memory management is actually quite good. Even with 2GB of RAM, this phone does perform quite well in that aspect. Web browsing was a breeze, apps opened up quickly, and even after opening so many apps, if I just went back to Chrome, you can see that it is still kept in memory. So as I said earlier, memory management is quite good over here. It's not as aggressive as we have seen on other Vibe UI running smartphones. Now I didn't do a separate gaming review of this phone because there wasn't much to talk about. Some of the games did run quite alright, but as you can see here, Asphalt 8 at high settings is struggling quite a bit. So overall, Adreno 405 on the Snapdragon 415 is really not meant for heavy gaming. Even at 720p, it does struggle quite a bit. I tried playing Nova 3, Modern Combat 5, and these games too did lag a bit, especially Nova 3 quite a lot. So if you like playing those high-end games which I talked about, Nova 3, Asphalt 8, Modern Combat 5, I would actually look somewhere else. With that, let's talk about something good on the device, battery life. I was able to get about 1 full day of use, but at the end of the day, I did have to charge this phone. So I got about 3 to 3.5 hours of screen on time on average with my daily usage, which involves listening to music, voice calls, mostly on Wi-Fi, but I did test on mobile data as well. Overall battery life is better than average on this device, but it definitely can't live up to the battery life that we get with the Redmi 3S. So folks, here's my conclusion on the Vibe K5. It performs well in day-to-day tasks, it doesn't heat up, it has solid build quality, it feels good to hold in hand, it has a good display that is visible outdoors. The best part however here is the audio quality. The speakers are very loud and even through the headphone jack you get very crisp audio. So if you are somebody who likes to listen to music or watch videos on their phone quite a lot, this would be a good choice for you. But if you want far better battery life and a better camera as well, the Redmi 3S should be on your list if you can get one, that is. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, hit us in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and as always, have a great day.